What's up, everyone? Before we dive into one of the most baffling mysteries I've ever come across, do me a huge favor and smash that like button and hit subscribe. You are not going to want to miss what's coming next. So turn on those notifications too. Alright, let's get into it. Imagine a man, a loving husband and father of 4, who one day simply vanishes. I'm not talking about someone who packed a bag and left. I'm talking about a man who disappeared from his own home in the middle of the night, leaving behind his car, his wallet, his keys. This is the real-life story of Dale Kerstetter. Dale was a security guard at a corning glass factory in Bradford and Lass, Pennsylvania. He was a reliable guy, a family man through and through. On the night of September 12, 1987, he was working the graveyard shift just like any other night. His job involved monitoring the plant, which housed a massive multi-million-dollar stockpile of platinum, a metal more valuable than gold. The timeline of that night is where things get strange. Dale clocked in for a shift. Around dusk p.m., he called his wife from the guard shack, a routine call they shared every night he worked. He told her he was watching a movie and everything was normal. That was the last time his family ever heard from him. The next morning, the day shift guard arrived to find the guard shack empty. Dale was gone. But nothing seemed out of place. The television was still on, a half-eaten lunch and a newspaper were on the desk. Dale's car was parked right where he always left it. His personal belongings, including his uncashed paycheck, were untouched. The only things missing were Dale himself and his work keys. Police were called in, and an immediate search of the massive factory complex began. They scoured every inch of the plant, a sprawling labyrinth of buildings and machinery. They used thermal imaging cameras. Hoping to detect a body, they brought in search dogs. They found absolutely nothing. It was as if Dale had evaporated into thin air. Naturally, investigators first looked at the most obvious motive: theft. The Corning plant stored about $2.5 million worth of platinum pipe used for manufacturing glass. Did Dale stumble upon a heist in progress? Was he a victim of thieves who didn't want any witnesses? This became the leading theory. Police checked the platinum inventory. Here's the first major twist. Nothing was missing. Not a single ounce of platinum was gone. The vault was secure. So, if it wasn't a robbery, what happened? The theory then shifted. Maybe the thieves were interrupted by Dale. They panicked, did something to him, and then fled without the platinum, planning to come back later. But they never did. The platinum remained untouched for years. The investigation stalled. For years, Dale's family lived in a state of agonizing uncertainty. They had no body, no crime scene, no answers. His wife and children were left to wonder every single day what happened to the man they loved. Then, about 2.5 years after his disappearance, something bizarre happened. A series of anonymous letters started arriving at the local newspaper. The letters were cryptic, filled with riddles and strange clues. The writer claimed to know what happened to Dale Kerstetter. They taunted the police, saying things like, "You're looking for a body, but you can't find it." The letters suggested Dale's body was disposed of in a way that would make it impossible to find. One of the most chilling clues mentioned a specific location within the factory on industrial acid tank. The writer hinted that Dale's body had been dissolved in acid. It was a horrifying thought, but it fit the scenario of a body completely vanishing. Investigators drained the tanks, but again, they found nothing. No human remains, no fragments of clothing, no evidence whatsoever. So who was sending these letters? Was it the killer, playing a sick game, or just a cruel prankster? The identity of the letter writer remains a mystery to this day. As the years rolled on, more theories emerged. Some people whispered that Dale had faked his own disappearance and started a new life somewhere else. But his family fiercely rejected this. He had 4 children, he adored a stable life and no reason to leave. He didn't take any money. He didn't have a secret life. It just didn't add up. Another theory pointed to an inside job, someone who knew the factory layout intimately, someone who knew Dale's routine. But police interviewed hundreds of employees and never found a solid lead. Every path led to a dead end. Now, let's fast forward a bit. Remember that platinum, the initial investigation said none of it was stolen. Well, several years later, the Corning company did a more thorough long-term audit. And this is where the story takes another shocking turn. They discovered that small amounts of platinum had been systematically stolen over a long period, disguised as routine industrial loss. It wasn't a one-night heist. It was a slow, calculated bleed. This discovery completely changes the game. It suggests the thieves weren't after a massive score in one night. They were like the employees, skimming small amounts of platinum over time. The total value stolen was estimated to be in the tens of thousands of dollars. So, the new leading theory is this. Dale, the diligent security guard, must have uncovered this ongoing theft ring. He was known for being he likely confronted the thieves or was about to report them. In a desperate move to silence him, they killed him and disposed of his body in a place no one would ever think to look. But where? How could a group of people make a man's body completely disappear from a secure facility without leaving a single trace? The factory had incinerators hot enough to destroy almost anything. It had crushers, chemical vats, and countless hidden corners. The possibilities are as vast as they are grim. Despite this new motive, the case remains unsolved. No arrests have ever been made. No one has ever been charged. The people responsible for Dale Kerstetter's disappearance literally got away with it. They took a man from his family and erased him from existence. His 4 children grew up without a father. His wife spent the rest of her life searching for answers, a search that ultimately ended with her passing away without ever knowing the truth. The town of Bradford is still haunted by this case. It's a local legend, a chilling reminder of how a person can just be gone. The disappearance of Dale Kerstetter is a perfect, unsolvable mystery. There's no body, no murder weapon, no confession, and no crime scene. All that remains is a family's grief and a storm of unanswered questions. What really happened inside that factory on that September night? Were the anonymous letters a genuine confession or a red herring? And will we ever know the truth? This story is a powerful reminder that sometimes the most terrifying monsters are the real people living among us, hiding their secrets in plain sight. What do you guys think happened? Drop your theories in the comments below. I read every single one. This case is just mind-blowing, and I want to hear your take on it. Thank you so much for watching. If this story captivated you, please give this video a thumbs up, share it with a friend, and make sure you resubscribe with notifications on 4 more true mystery stories you woe and believe are real. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one.